Hi, this video gonna show you a TU series television, but it's the same with all this QLED after that. When you try to turn it on, either you just get two red blinks, or you can see actually something on the screen, but after when it's turning on, it's gonna turn off. Just watch the Samsung logo on the bottom. So it's restarting now, and you get two blinks. 1, 2. So that's showing we have a screen issue. Now, the LCD board on the bottom have two parts, left and right, and they are interconnected with this cable. Now, if you're lucky, then the problem is not on the main side, but on the other side. You have to cover a few pins here. So basically you can see we have thicker lines and after thinner lines. So from there you have to calculate what you have to cover. Usually you have to cover 8 lines altogether. If your tape or paper or whatever you're using is a little bit wider, that's alright. You just count down the 8 lines and after you cut it. Don't worry about the soft cable, is very durable. It's not a big chance you're gonna cut through on that one. It's covered with a Captain tape, it's really durable. Alright, so once we made the perfect cut, you're gonna cover it. We plug it in, and if we are lucky, then we have a screen. Now, just don't go away, because I'm gonna show you what's happening later when the problem is on the other side, where is the main cable. So in that case, you can't use these techniques. So you have a 50% chance that you are done here. And 50% it's not. And also, sometimes the result is not perfect. Let's take a look. How is it going with this model? So we're turning in, and we get the logo. So far, so good. This takes some time. Alright, so in this case it's not that bad. You can see on the top part is we have some issues. So we have a periodic vibe. How should I say that one? We're losing some power there. Let's take a closer look. So you see, it's getting better and worse. So it's not a perfect solution in this case. And also I wanna show you what's happening if the problem is on the other side. So just use any multimeter. In this case I'm showing with you with a very basic multimeter. But what we are looking for is irregulation in the voltage. So some voltage gonna be perfect. Some gonna be changing. We have an L1, L2, which is very funny things. Basically the power is going up and down, and the L1 and L2 is working together. So once the L1 is powered, the L2 is dropping power. The L2 is powered and the L1 is going down. But also we are looking for problems, so where the voltage is absolutely not right. Now there on this test point you can see some text, so like VHD, that one is a height voltage. And what we are really looking for is the clock signal. CLK1 or CL1, CL2, so you have 8 of these. We're usually looking on the problem with those. Alright, so once you start getting some results, so like what is the problematic part? Sorry, so this is a closer up how you can measure. Now next to that you can see some little resistors. Either you can remove these resistors, but that won't need a special equipment. If you have, that is good, because in that case you can take it off and put it back. This measure point usually is very, not very, but far away from soft cable. But hot air, I'm not really recommend it because you're gonna mess up the soft cable. Now the other thing what you can do is you cut off these test points, because the power is going through these test points. So I'm using a mini tool here, cutting through. If you still need some of them because you made a mistake, you can connect them after that. You can use a blade, you can use this one, doesn't matter. The point is, we try to cut through all the problematic lines where we can see the issue. If you can't see issue in a line, you don't have to cut through, because that line is perfect, probably. But we're gonna test the picture. If it's not getting any better or it's turned off the screen, then you can go back and take another look. Now obviously don't forget to remove the tape if you have the issue on that side, because otherwise the power is not getting there and you're not gonna test anything. Once you remove the tape, it's some residue after that, try to remove that. It's not like a Sony cable, so it's not that sensitive, so you don't have to clean up really with isopropyl alcohol and everything. Samsung is not that picky, but don't leave any thick glue residue there. Alright, so let's take another look. This one is cut off the power, so unfortunately I didn't cut through some of the lines which triggering the screen protection. Now either, maybe it's loading. I'm not sure. Give a second. Nope, that one is definitely restarting. Alright, so let's check again. So sometimes your cut is not deep enough. The easiest way, if you disconnect the power and you can check for continuity mode, or you connect the power and you try to check where is the issue. Now the problem is when the screen is restarting, it's gonna be no voltage there. Okay, so, and obviously you have to check which side. So you're not measuring on the screen side, you're measuring on the other side, yeah, on the left in this case. If you turn the screen like this, if you get no voltage at all, then please check if it's turned on. Alright, so we turned on and we're checking the voltages again. Now you can check on the right side as well, so you can see if the voltage is getting through. That means you didn't cut the line properly. And on the left side, you can see what is sent from the main board. So we have no T-con board in this case. Half of the what used to be the T-con is on the main board, and the other half on the screen on the main side, where is the main big cable going from the main board to the screen PCB. Okay, so let's see. Oh, by the way, analog multimeters in this case sometimes better because the digital one, especially with the fully automatic one, is very slow. So we have, I think, is a problematic there. I didn't cut that one before. And also, I'm not sure I cut through on these lines, to be honest, completely. Sometimes it looks good at first, but you know, when you take a second look, you can see some issues. All right. Yep, backlight is on, so it really powered on this time. Oh, Samsung is remembering, so once you turned on, it's gonna turn on automatically if you give a power. Okay, so you see this one is an L1 or L2. Now the two of them, the L1, L2, have to go to the same voltage. So if they're not going to the same voltage when they're going up, then one of them is problematic. But I think in this case is gonna be fine. The others shouldn't be moving that much. So the clock signals, they are high frequency, you can't see that one with the multimeter. Now let's take another look. Now, because obviously let's face it, we're damaging the screen, but it was already damaged, so we try to fix it. So our goal to turn off the power from the faulty part of the screen. If we do that one, so the power is not going very shorted, then we get an almost perfect picture. Like in this case, the picture is good, is much better. If you take a really close look, you can see we have like pixel lines, black pixel lines. Don't worry about the white one, that one is just graphics on the left side. So these black pixel lines, these mean we damaged the screen, but we have screen. And the TV is working from now, and you can use it. All right. That's all for today. Thank you for watching. Give us a like if you like it. If not, just give a comment. Thank you. See you. Bye-bye.